there. My name is Suzanne Binderitis. I'm a pastor here at John Knox Presbyterian Church, and we are so excited to have the special treat of having Pastor Carmen Cox Harwell come and preach this weekend at John Knox. Our service is at 10 o'clock, and it is in person and streamed, and we are so excited to hear from Carmen. So Carmen, tell us just a little bit about yourself.
Well, first, thank you so much. I thank Reverend Tom for the invitation and for your graciousness, as always, in helping me do this. As you know, I have recently retired. I retired December 31st from some parts of official ministry. I'm still doing ministry, but I retired as a senior pastor of St. Mark's after 10 years.
And congratulations.
I've just been enjoying myself, trying to get used to it. I'm just at a point where I've forgotten what day of the week it is, and I hear that's a good thing for retired folks. So I'm really happy about that. But I'm still preaching places and working and doing community work, so I'm still engaged, which is good.
Right. Well, we are so glad that you're sharing your gifts with us this weekend. Tell us a little bit about what you're preaching about and what we should be listening for.
Well, I'm coming from John's Gospel, John 21, verses 15 through 17. And we've heard this passage over and over. It's Jesus having a conversation with Peter, and he's asking him 3 times, "Do you love me?" As if to say, no, really, really, do you love me? No, seriously, do you love me? And it's just interesting how I think in that text, the Lord is telling us, I want you to focus on what I'm saying and what I'm asking you to do. And so as we look at, we're a couple of weeks away from Resurrection Sunday, I think that's very poignant for us. If we really do love the Lord, what does feeding his sheep and tending to his sheep really look like today? And it might have been looked very different a few years ago. But today, I think God is telling us, I want you to really focus. Because if you are to be the church, and we are the church, focus on how you would answer that. How are we feeding? How are we tending his people? And
That's a great question for John Knox and for our churches now, when so much has changed. So to relook at a passage like this and think about, what does that mean for us today? I'm excited about that for this.
For us individually.
Yeah.
The individual first, and then as part of the, broader church.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Tough question.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we'll have space to consider that this Sunday. So as we're ending up our time together for today, tell us, as the weather is warming up, what is your favorite springtime activity?
Cleaning. Absolutely. Hands down. It just relaxes me and takes me to a different level of joy. There's something, I was telling my granddaughter, there's something holy about throwing things out and giving things away when you know that you don't need them and you don't have a use for them anymore. And so for me, that's therapeutic. I once had a need for some of this stuff and now I don't. And so I can give it away or throw it out. And I know that sounds weird. My mother used to laugh at me all the time, but cleaning really does settle me and relaxes me. And no, I can't go to everybody's house and do that.
Okay, that was the first thing that popped into my head. The second one was, there's an amazing sermon there too. So that's excellent. Well, thank you, Carmen. To everyone Suzanne out there watching, we hope that you'll join us this Sunday at 10 o'clock here at John Knox or online, so that we can hear what God has to say to us through Carmen. Thank you, Carmen.
Thank you, Suzanne.
We'll see you on Sunday.